Alright guys, I am back to give you your instructions for this week. Great job last week. I'll give you a little bit of feedback here in just a little bit. I'm probably going to do one of these videos every Monday just to give you an idea of what the week is going to look like. So, when you get to your Google Classroom, you're going to click on your class. I have created a fake class just to show you guys what's going on. So I'm going to click on first period, which I don't actually have a first period. I want you guys to start going to classwork in order to see what you are expected to do. Okay, so on Monday, these are the things that you will see. The first thing I want you to look at is, of course, this video, and then I would like you to go to the assignment guide. So once you click on the assignment guide, it will open up Distance Learning Part 2 Assignment Guide. This is just your schedule, and this shows you what your expectations are for the week. And if you look right here, it says everything needs to be turned in by this Friday, April 10th. So the new expectation is that every week you'll have stuff due on Fridays. So on Monday, you see you have to complete IXL C1, so that'll just be on the IXL website like it usually is. And then you'll also have to complete a sentence fragment worksheet. So that's also going to be on Google Classroom, and I'll show you that in just one second. Tuesday, you're going to read a News ELA article again. You're just going to answer the multiple choice questions on Tuesday. Wednesday, that's when you're going to go back in, reread the article, highlight your evidence, and come up with your written response. Remember that your written response needs to be at least 5 sentences and have at least 2 pieces of textual evidence, okay? On Thursday, you are expected to watch Ellen. She interviews a child activist named Malala. Then you are expected to answer the 6 questions that come with that document. On Friday, this is when you are to finish up any work for the week and make corrections on return work. So a lot of you were turning in your work last week, but some of you weren't correcting, and that is what we are going to focus on this week. Okay. At the end of your assignment guide, you'll find a checklist, and this will just be something that you can double check that you have done everything and you've checked it off and you can turn it in. Then you'll go back. You can see that there is a cheat sheet for your IXL on Google Classroom. There is an anchor chart. This anchor chart just gives you an acronym for the author's purposes, which will also help you out on your News ELA and your IXL. This right here is your sentence fragment assignment. So you'll just open that up. You will highlight the fragment, and then you will rewrite the sentence here. Okay, if you guys have any questions about this assignment, please email me. And then the last thing you'll see here is your expectations and reminders sheet. So I'm just going to read through this expectations and reminders sheet for you, just so that you guys have this as a reference. So, what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to wrap up with Anne Frank and the Kristallnacht. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but the Kristallnacht article. Then I'm going to remind you about turning in quality work, and then I'll tell you where we're going from here. So, I wrote this last night, so I'm just going to read through it. It says, I hope you have learned more about the Holocaust. It really blows my mind to think that there could be such evil in this world, but it did happen. You have heard all the history, and that history repeats itself. Unfortunately, even in our world today, there are wars and ethnic groups trying to destroy people of other ethnic groups. Even in our country, there is racism. It is so important that we stand up for what is right, stand up to the bullies of the world. You are the future generation. You are the ones who can be the change in our world, in our country, in our community, and even in your homes. Be the change, make a difference. Okay, so that was just a little bit of a wrap up on the Anne Frank. The second topic has to do with the quality of work. So last week I did notice that some of you were turning in some sloppy work. As we put our lessons together, I want this to be a learning opportunity for all of you. Okay, so we have to make sure that we are answering all of the questions. We are writing in complete sentences using capital letters and end marks. Some of you are getting pretty lazy with that. Correct all red and blue lines under a word or phrase, so click on it and fix it. Use the words from the question, so just restate the question. So there's some examples for you there. This says reread your responses before turning in your work on Google Classroom. Some of you were misspelling things that I know that you wouldn't normally misspell, so just make sure you're double checking your work. Then next, I'm just going to briefly talk about what we've studied this year. So we've talked about what it takes to be a hero, and we've talked about perfect societies. There are dangerous, racist, and life-threatening extremes that people and governments have imposed on people as they try to create what they think is the perfect society. Some governments have taken control of a society by taking away people's rights, by suppressing free speech, by using propaganda to sway public opinion, and by using fear and violence to control people. So the next theme that we're going to be talking about is the challenge to make a difference. And we have found that a lot of you want to stand up for what is right, and many of you love to get involved in service projects by joining sports teams, clubs, fun activities, making up fun activities with your friends. You have the opportunity to make a difference in this world, and you have an opportunity to solve problems in your neighborhoods, in your community, and in the entire world. So over the next 2 weeks, we'll be analyzing how other teenagers have made a difference in their communities and their world. Hopefully this will help you start to think about a problem that you would like to solve. And everything we learn over the next month will be preparing you for your next embedded assessment, which will be to create a multimedia campaign encouraging others to solve a problem that you have identified, hopefully, and something that you feel very passionate about. So I want you guys to start thinking about that if you can. Just a couple of last minute things here. I'll be setting up invitations for a Google Hangout on Thursday at 1 o'clock, so I will send out that invite on Thursday morning. Just please attend this meeting if you have any questions about the work. If you need any help before then, you can always reach out to me on Google Classroom or at my email address, which is wagnerm@piqua.org. And then the last thing here is that Mrs. Riley, our guidance counselor, has put together a Google site with some resources and activities. So if you need somebody to talk to, she is available. And then I provided the link there for you if you would like to go there and talk to Mrs. Riley. Have a great week. Stay strong, be kind, be safe. If you guys have any questions at all, please email me.